rules of the road, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's my job to open up the show tonight with the Come to Papa segment, where I tell you about my week in quarantine. What do you guys say? Give it up for me, ladies and gentlemen. So, first of all, I am proud to announce that today was me and my son's last day of third grade homeschool. We graduated the third grade. I graduated the third grade for the second time. Thank you. And I am also happy to report that I got an excellent grade on my Charlotte's Web report. Thank you. I know it's supposed to be we, but admittedly, I carried the team. I did most of the heavy lifting. I am taking the victory. I did it. Thank you. And I want you to know I'm so proud of myself because I definitely did better in the third grade this time than I did the first time, okay? So, also, well, I'm still not very good at math, and it was still a lot of tears. But now I hear a little echo in the background. I'll try to fix that in a bit. So.
That's, sorry, Iris, if you could just turn down the volume on your computer.
Iris, my mother, turn down the volume. So,
on the TV or the computer?
The other reason that I'm not nervous, oh, I knew it was my mother's fault. All of this is my mother's fault. No, and you.
Stop blaming me.
So, the other reason that I'm not nervous about having homeschool every day is because during the mornings, my son Rocco would have the Zoom room classroom meetings. And during those meetings, they ask him to share, they open up the floor to share if you've done anything fun in quarantine. And my son and I have been in quarantine a long time now, and I love movies and video games. So admittedly, as quarantine has dragged on, I've definitely gone outside the boundaries of showing him video games and movies that would be considered appropriate for an 8-year-old, okay, by society, okay? But the problem is that Rocco has chosen to share this information time. So they're like, Rocco, did you do anything fun over the weekend? He's like, well, actually, me and my dad defeated Streets of Rage 4 on the PS4 together, and then I watched him kill 100 demons on God of War, and then we watched all of the Jurassic Parks, both Pacific Rims, and a movie called Spaceballs. Do you guys know my favorite line from the movie Spaceballs? And I run into the room like, no, Rocco, shut up. Stop sharing right now. I told you, sharing is very bad. I'm deconstructing all the good parenting that I've done. I'm telling him sharing is bad, you know what I mean? And he kept doing this after I told him to not do this, you know, so finally after the third time, I turned to my wife and I said, Dara, gather my things and get my affairs in order, because I'm pretty sure once child services reopens, I am going directly to jail. Okay, hold typhus, you motherfuckers. So I am glad for homeschool to be over, and this Monday, as part of movie time, we are going to watch Commando, Alien, Aliens, and Predator. I don't give a fuck anymore. Okay, so now I hope all of you have enough groceries where you are in quarantine. Now I found out that I definitely have enough, because like all the rest of you, I have tried to avoid the carbs and avoid gaining too much weight during the quarantine. I want to be one of the comics that doesn't come back like a fat fuck wheezing when he's humping the stool, as comics are wont to do. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that guy, okay? But it turns out I have not been doing as good a job as I thought, because the other night I sat down for family movie time, and my 4-year-old daughter, Sophia, and 4-year-olds, by the way, have no filter, okay, walks over to me and she goes, Daddy, your belly is so big. And I turned to my wife and I said, Dara, the 4-year-old is fat shaming me. He's bullying me. I tattletaled. I don't give a shit. I fucking tattletaled right away. This is love stitches, okay, around here. I tattled right away. And then right on cue, like I'm a pregnant lady, she puts her hand on my belly and she goes, what's in there, Dad? And I couldn't believe it. I said, you fucking bully. She didn't even say anything, you know, reassuring or nice like you're supposed to say. She didn't say, oh, but you're glowing. Nothing. And listen, sure, I have done a bunch of emotional eating while watching Star Trek The Next Generation late at night. I've put on a few pounds. My body's going through a few changes. You don't have to be mean about it, so you fat shaming bully. But I will tell you this, I should have known that she was right and that I was starting to look like Cardi B from the back, everybody. The other day, I was walking down the hallway in our area upstairs, and all of a sudden I thought one of the kids was running up behind me, and I got startled, and it turned out it was just my ass. You know what I mean? I turned around in the living room the other day. I knocked over every picture of every great-grandparent, even the ones that served in the Great War. Fuck, okay? So I know you guys have heard of the fad, intermittent fasting. I'm going right to fasting fast. I'm doing the full Yom Kippur for the next 3 weeks, okay? Because I haven't performed live yet, and the boom camera adds 23 fucking pounds. I don't know if you heard show business, okay? So give it up for me for surviving my fat bullying situation. I'm a survivor. Hashtag me Jew. Now, I will tell you this. The last bit I want to tell you tonight is, ladies and gentlemen, when you are out in public, when you go to the grocery store, wear your fucking mask, okay? Wear the mask. Don't half mask it. Don't be a mask hole, okay? Just wear the fucking mask. When I go to the grocery store, ask my family, I wear a raincoat, double mask, I got a hat with a plant, like I'm Dustin Hoffman in Outbreak. You understand? Okay? All right? And when I go out there, I practice ASD. I've gone over this. Aggressive social distancing, okay? I'm laying down the law. Now, listen, though. I've heard a lot of talk about defunding the police and reallocating funds to community services. So if we are defunding things and reallocating those funds, I would like to suggest to Bordentown Township, where I live, to reallocate those funds to me, RUS GUTIN, and I will open the ASTD, the Aggressive Social Distancing Department, and I'm going to be the goddamn mask police in this fucking town, okay? There's a new mask sheriff in town, and I'm going to get the smallest Mini Cooper and the biggest siren. I'm going to put it on top. And I'm going to action peel in to every parking lot, every ShopRite, Acme, Trader Joe's, Aldi. I'm going to action somersault in like I'm Vin fucking Diesel. And I'm just going to be like, I'm going to need some backup. We got a below the nose aisle thing. I'm going to need some backup. I got a permit patty complaining about the civil rights. Breathing all over the goddamn produce in aisle 7. Bring the taser, set it a little more. It's going to get ugly. Okay, I'll turn it to Stallone. I am the law. I am the mass law. Okay, and this is my only chance, by the way, everybody, to become the action movie star that I have always wanted to become. This is what the movie trailer is going to be, okay? In a world where masks are required, but some forgo them, one man is about to kick some mask. Mass police, attack of the Karens. Because this summer, it's no mask, no mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, and wear your fucking mask. My kids sewed these in a shop. $750,000 I charge for these Eagles masks. It's a 2 mask minimum. You have to have a minimum order of 2. So just Venmo my wife the $1.4 million. Oh yeah, Joey's got his mask. Now, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for me one more time. Okay, I fucking told you those jokes. Now, here comes